People living in and visiting Mexico are settling in for a much calmer evening after yesterday's widespread unrest, which began after the Mexican army killed a top cartel leader with the aid of American intelligence.
So the chaos largely over in western Mexico is disrupting travel plans for thousands of Americans. You probably heard that airlines canceled flights, and the U.S. State Department urging citizens already in that region to shelter in place. So this is all over Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, also known as El Mencho. He was killed, and that's what ignited violence. Also roadblocks, which is something, by the way, that cartels tend to do to block military operations in Mexico. The State Department told Americans in some parts of Mexico to shelter in place until all blockades were cleared. American Airlines and Southwest canceled all flights through Guadalajara and Puerto Vallarta today, and also offered customers rebooking options through the week.
I spoke to former longtime Houstonian who calls Puerto Vallarta home via Zoom this evening. Deborah Stevenson operates a turnkey home and design company for Americans buying second homes in PV. This is video she captured on her cell phone when military helicopters were responding to the chaos.
There were people hanging out of their balconies telling me to go inside and telling me in broken English that it was dangerous and not safe to go in. And literally, by 2 o'clock, there was a stay at home, code red alert. And then the OXXO convenience store across the street from our studio was set on fire. And we watched that burn for 4 or 5 hours, literally across the street from us.
Nearly 600,000 people live in Puerto Vallarta in that area, but the population surges by about 300% during the tourist season, which they are experiencing right now.
We know that many of you visit Mexico to see family vacation, or maybe you're planning to go to a World Cup game there this summer. Regardless, the point is we want you to be safe. The Drug Enforcement Agency says that these are the areas right here where the New Generation Jalisco Cartel, or CJNG, that's their other name, operates. You see those dark blue areas there on the map? That's where the cartel is the most active. They're concentrated over in central Mexico, but they're also in northern Mexico and the Baja Peninsula. The State Department wants you to avoid those areas. Also, it's a really good idea to read all travel advisories no matter where you go. The State Department issues those for Americans going abroad to tell them which areas are dangerous at the time. Also, here's some other advice. Confirm visa requirements and entry regulations. And finally, read up on local laws and customs to avoid unnecessary complications.